Tiga. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable all of the Committee of English Contest 2022. The Honorable all of the judges in this competition. And with all my respect to all of the audience who are watching me right now. Ladies and gentlemen, imagine swimming in crystal clear water, surrounded by vibrant colored corals, alongside with beautiful fish and sea turtles. And if you are lucky enough, you're going to swim with the dolphins or even the apex predators. It sounds wonderful, doesn't it? But unfortunately, we might not be able to experience the beauty of our marine life in the next couple years. My name is Perdana Raffi and I am from Politeknik Bumi Akpelni, Semarang. First of all, I would like to say my gratitude to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for giving me mercy and blessings so I can be here in front of you all to deliver my speech about the learning crisis in diversity and change over time. Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever thought, how can we learn with only same people for the long time? Talking about diversity, our country has a motto, Bhinneka Tunggal Ika. It means unity in diversity. Different but one. Indonesia is one of the few countries that have a diversity of cultures, languages, and beliefs. That is why I am a big believer of unity in diversity. This world is a beautiful place because of the weight of variety, not the similarity. According to newlearningonline.com, learning is a journey away from the learner's comfort zone, leaving the narrowness and limitation of the life world. Learning needs to affirm identity and create a sense of belonging to each other. It also process of traveling away from the familiar. This journey is one of personal and cultural transformation. Ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education and Culture of Indonesia, Nadiem Makarim, has mentioned that Indonesia has been experiencing the learning crisis in the last 20 years, and there is no significant movement in the last 10 years. There are more than 70% of 15 years old students in Indonesia are below the maximum competence in reading and mathematics. It really needs a serious solution for our next generation. Ladies and gentlemen, the learning crisis in diversity, one of the problems of that is about intolerance. In Indonesia, intolerance has been exist since ancient time. One of the most problem of intolerance is about loss of respect to the others. And one of the most factors that make this happen is about the differences of opinion. We, as young generation, have to be an icebreaker, and we have to change this as soon as possible. Ladies and gentlemen, as a Marine cadet, I live in dormitory. Living in dormitory, I meet a lot of people from other places in Indonesia. Not only that, I got many experience and story from them. We have a different background, we have a different culture, and we have a different language. So we can share our experience to each other. But sometimes, the problem happened to us. But at the end of the day, we realize that we have a same purpose in the future because we live in one place and we have one dignity. Ladies and gentlemen, the learning crisis in diversity is also happen in the school. One of the most problem of learning crisis in school is about the differences or language. One of the example of that is when the teacher teaching student by using their mother tongue. It makes the student become difficult to understand what the teacher means, especially from the student from the other places from Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, from the diversity we can learn that we can be stronger than ever. And finally, I can conclude that the learning crisis in diversity can be overcome if we can accept and appreciate the differences and diversity. We have to realize that Indonesia is a country which has the most diversity in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, before I close my speech, I've ever said someone told me that we have to dream with ambition and lead with conviction and see ourselves in the way that the other may not. And I also ever heard Mr. President of Indonesia say about diversity. It is about the nature of Indonesia is diversity. The gut decisions of Indonesia is also diversity. From Sabang until Merauke is diversity, and we have to be proud of diversity. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all my speech. Thank you for your kind attention. Last I say, bravo maritime generation.